A parent, a very close parent of mine asked me, I want to build, like my child can read, but I want to build this reading culture in her. I want her to love books and all those things. And I told her, I said, Ma, it's not magical. They don't impart it. It is you. Do you read?
Just take your time to make this research or look around you. Most of these parents who push, blame, do stuff on the teacher, take your time to observe. There is nothing here. You don't have a choice but to believe that you will perform magic.
Magic. And you're no magician. How? A child in reception 1, they're like 1 year, 6 months to 2 years and about. Okay. When you call him to ask him like sounds, phonics, he would sound, but after that, you'll think he's not getting everything. You see him walking around, he's still in diaper. You see him walking around, then you see him sound it. You hear him sounding. Someone that didn't sit down, pay attention, but he's actually getting it.
Parents also need to know that what you display your children as seeing you, and they have the tendency to also replicate what they're saying, and it's not good for our nation, like you just said. Hi everyone, welcome to Teacher's Time Out. This is yet another exciting episode. And today we have a very important message to pass out to you, our dear esteemed parents. I'm sure you know me already. I'm Ivy Agloria, your host. So today the topic is what teachers wish parents know. And I would like to hear Mr. Jones, what you have as regarding what we wish parents know. I know that there are a lot, right? There are a lot, and we can't even exhaust it in this episode so much. Well, let's hear what you have.
It's quite interesting to know that one, these parents trust us with their children.
Yeah.
And it's another thing for them to know that we would not want to harm their children. I won't want to guide or lead them the wrong way.
Yeah.
But I always say one thing. If you're having to entrust you with something, she will so much that I can do with things. I'll try putting this in my hand. So if you've given me your child to teach, should be adapt. And what I wish that you knew is I would not think of any other way I can help your child if it's not the best way. So having to see parents sometimes talk really harsh at teachers, so school owners, because of really long mistake. It's quite baffling and very tormenting. Just wish they would know that we want the very best for that children and for the nation.
Okay, from what you just said, we've had times, I have had times in school where we had a parent walk in and like, who's this? Where's this teacher? Where's this teacher? Ready to slap. One even wore short knicker, ready to fight. So from what you just said also, parents also need to know that what you display your children as seeing you, and they have the tendency to also replicate what they are saying. And it's not good for our nation, like you just said.
Yes.
Then again, now, I also think that parents should also know that learning is not magic.
It's not magic.
Yes, because
Teachers are not
they
magicians.
are
I know
not
magicians
magicians.
at
That
all.
learning is a process.
Yeah.
It's a process.
So, but what do you have to
And we
say
also
about
need
that?
their input in the learning process because I would say their character reflects parents' character reflects in their children. The way you take learning will reflect in your child. If you're serious, your child will be serious. What parents tend to do is they push all the learning process to the teachers once their children get some the learning steps.
Maybe let's say some parents, so they don't come out.
Let me say some parents.
But
They
a whole lot
push
of them.
a whole lot of them, like I would say 80%.
Yeah,
Push all the learning process to the teachers and the school. So they see us like mini magicians, and it's just not right at all. Sometimes they give a home phone to children, they return it to Alexei.
yeah, we
The
talked
way
about
the
Kevin in
class
our
is
last episode.
Yes.
Yeah.
So parents have to be more involved in the learning process. Their children,
and they should cut their screen time. It's really like a pandemic now.
Okay. Some persons will they don't believe it's actually screen time for the parent. They feel the screen time for the
No, I mean
kids.
for the children.
For the
Okay, for
children.
the children. All right, I get that.
Yes. You see, children now, they come to school discussing or trying to pay out what
Yeah.
at home. It's okay when I go home, I just watched this cartoon. Did you read? No. Even during tests and examination, you find them not reading. When I ask some of my kids, they don't read, they don't study. They are just totally dependent on the teacher, and it will not bring a good output. Knowing parents that they should be involved in the young persons, try to know what the kids are doing in class. Then sometimes, like at the end of the day, yeah, give our results. We give our newsletter. It means that you see a resolution date, it's what
School fees and everything.
and the parent will still call
They'll
them.
still call you.
Where is this
Which is the school fees?
Hey, Tuesday.
You can go through your child's result, the newsletter, they won't concern.
That one is even good. What about homework diaries? Do you guys use homework diaries?
We don't use them.
My class will use diaries. You find blank. They will not say anything. Where they're supposed to comment after a job. Why some of them
Nothing.
they leave it for the lesson teachers to
To do the
write.
So parents have to be more involved in learning process so that we can help their children.
I think concerning this parent being involved. A parent, a very close parent of mine asked me, hey, I want to build, like my child can read,
Yeah.
but I want to build this reading culture in her. I want her to love books and all those things. And I told her, I said, Ma, it's not magical. They don't impart it. It is you. Do you read? She said, how does that? I said, if she sees you carrying book one day, she will carry book the second day.
Yeah.
She said, I don't know. I said, but you are always with your phone. Family time, you will go through your phone. She's also with her own tab, going through her tab. So drop the tab, carry your phones, and carry your books, and you see them reading their books. So they are a reflection of what we do.
Yeah.
They mirror us always. So that's one thing I pray. I always wish parents know whatever you do, your child will do. Sometimes we even have cases of a child is acting out and you invite the parents over and you see the way the parent is displaying.
Countenance.
You just know, hey, you are not fine. This is your product. Like, I can see that. You just know that
Yeah,
this is
true.
coming from home.
Yes.
So we know, we see that, and I wish they
lot.
know that they don't reflect us, they actually reflect.
They may come for you before that statement. That's so much. All right, now that you talked about reading, right? And Mr. George is also an English teacher. What do we say? Do we need? What can we say about letting parents know that we want them to be involved in reading? Because I know while I was growing up, in short, I knew how to read because of my dad. My dad taught me how to read. There's this foreign book. I can't remember the name. He was buying the series, so he started with the first level like that. Finished it. Then in those days, reader. We call it reader.
Yes, reader, yes.
Yeah. So mine was is it Simbi and Ali, right?
Not singing.
Something like that.
Yeah,
I know there's Ali. Edet goes to those ones, yeah. Yes. So my dad would buy it, during the long holiday. He always that's the period you are going to a new class, right? So if I'm going to primary 4, he's buying the primary 4 reader, so he's teaching me how to read. So it helped. Do we need them in reading? I feel we will need them, but let's hear from Mr. George, is the English teacher, and
Reading to me is
does it help them bond with
it's a natural bond
Okay.
parent and a child.
Yeah.
I think according to a research,
Yeah.
it's often noticed that if a pregnant woman
Oh wow.
is always reading to her child,
In
the womb.
Are you serious?
and the child, it may seem like you're wasting your time,
Oh.
but you're actually creating another form of bond and child. With that, now when the child is born, you keep reading stories to the child. You know this person doesn't know what's happening.
Yeah.
But trust me, the brain is capturing everything. It seem to be so mechanical in everything it's doing. You feel that okay, this is not working. Just be the fool. This is the big one. Say well no. But trust me, over time, when that child gets to a specific age, you get to realize that the child finds interest to in reading. Because you doing it, you've also mastered the art.
Yes.
That it doesn't leave you.
Yeah.
You're now used to that book. The child now
Says you doing it.
task, you copy it. So in that way, you're building not just mother and child or father child, but you're also building the child's bond in reading. Now, when we don't have this reading culture as a parent, how do you think you can raise a child who reads? Possible. It's not rocket science. You see, a tree doesn't fall far.
Far from the apple doesn't fall from the tree.
Yeah.
If I am dumb, yeah. If I am dumb, it expects me to have a smart child. When I am dumb, I don't know how to help myself. And how do I help my own child? Now that's where it comes to the fact that parents push this whole thing to the teachers. Just take your time to make this research or look around you. Most of these parents who push, blame, do stuff on the teacher, take your time to observe. There is nothing here. You don't have a choice but to believe that you will perform magic. And you're no magician. How? So if we keep going around this circle like, okay, my child needs to know how to read. My child needs not to read. You as a parent, what have you done? You don't buy books for this child. You don't take that's on libraries. Okay, I don't know if we have libraries in Nigeria. I was say and I'm going to library to read. I don't know.
Well, it doesn't really function like in those days. Okay, but I have my former like
Imagine your child waking up one day and telling you, Dad or Mom, I want to be a librarian. I want to go to school to study library science. I bet you go crazy. Like, of all courses, was it this? But you do not know that is someone who is building the nation from there. If we could have that reading culture, I know they'll tell you technology has come. Technology has made it easy. You can get books online and read.
Yeah.
Trust me, it's a huge lie. Huge lie.
Yes,
It's
seriously.
not possible for you to read a whole book on your phone.
I don't enjoy it.
There are distractions. The whole connection you're meant to have with that book or the writer of that book won't be there. You know, when you read a book, you're holding a book. There's a connection you have
With the writer of the book, yeah.
put yourself in his shoes and everything. When you're reading from a phone, WhatsApp message will come up.
Just
You
come.
know how we are in this country.
Just swap.
Read with our network up. No. And yeah, it could be on. Has to be on. Imagine you're expecting 100,000 naira and you're reading a book, and you just say pop on your phone. Oh, check. It's not the money. You're already busy.
Interest, yeah.
But I think if you already have a culture and you are that person that, for me, if I want to read, I don't like distractions.
Sure.
But it's just that if you give me an ebook and a hard copy, I will pick the hard copy. Why? I like reading and using my pen. I'm that kind of person. Like if you pick a book and I've read it, you will know. You just know. I will write and do all sorts of things with my pen. But I think that some persons that are very disciplined. I know people that actually do a lot of reading ebooks, right? And some of them they use this audio books.
Sure. I think that's one of the better options.
It's a better option, right?
Me.
So I think something that except the person is intentional, because just like when you're having a program online or a training, you have to be intentional and know that okay, no distraction
At this moment.
time. Yes, but how discipline can parents be, right?
The issue is that for the sake of the children,
Yeah.
I would still go back to that traditional book. Like, let them see it. When you
Yeah,
are
of course
with
for
your
children.
phone, they don't know what you are doing. What they believe is that mommy is just on her phone. They don't even know you are reading. But when you are with this traditional book, they see it and they know.
Okay. Now talking about still on this reading stuff, and Sir George, you just mentioned buying book, and I picked that because there was this kind I have taught families where I think the best results I have had so far teaching children at home were those parents that whenever I say, please, I need this book for the child, they get it very
Immediately, yeah.
they get it. There's this family, like two of them. And even if I say I want 20 books, they will get it. They don't argue, they don't complain. But you see some parents, they start complaining as if you want to use the book for yourself. Do you get that, Henry? What can we tell parents confining that? Getting books for your children. Sometimes you're like, and sometimes it's reading books. I literally encourage children to read. Even sometimes I even read with them during lessons because I believe that for you to do well in whatever subject you're doing, whether it's social studies and you have to be able to read and express yourself.
Yes, and comprehend.
Yes, comprehend. Yes. So I don't think reading is something we should joke with. I think the reading thing too is part of why some children find it difficult to comprehend. I don't think.
Yes, that's just
Yes, true.
the reason.
If you don't know how to read, how do you
Comprehend.
You can't even understand mere messages where someone is clear message as pick it. Because trust me, these children are in classes and the teachers are teaching. Now I do not know how to read. How do I understand what this person is saying? Because you have to marry the book, but when you say you need the book to further portray this point. Yeah, and you don't know how to read. So everything is just said is that watering is still. Which to me, I remember growing up as a child, my mother always said, when you look between our chairs at the house, I'll be hiding there. When my siblings are watching cartoons and the rest, I will be with a book. I'm reading and reading. And so over the years, when you look at how this has affected my life, I have read, I don't think, maybe a few, but I don't think there are any books any child will say to me now that I don't have an idea. Every Disney story I have read from back. I don't know how to say this. So if you want your child to be this intentional about it, make this materials
Available for them. Yes.
that hard.
Yeah.
There's a very popular saying that says you want to hide something from a black man or from an African. No offense
That's
to
a-
African. Say put it in a book.
Put it in a book.
Isn't that insulting enough to tell you that we don't read in Africa?
We don't need win.
It's enough insult already as well. Just make this move to change it. Okay, they've insulted us. Fine. Now our children are coming. Why not change the narratives? Why not help our children love reading? So let's see what the white man wants to hide from us again. Let's try to hide it. Maybe in the phone.
Because some of them they spend a lot on things that are not necessary. You see, sometimes you have events in schools and you are wondering the child's wearing a human hair of like 350. That's how we
Shoes, gold, like
as I'm talking about pure gold. Yes, that's happened in the school.
sure.
And the child lost one of
oh, the teacher.
we're looking for it because it was very expensive. So if you can go that, and some of them that do this, they don't.
They wanna
Books of there are books about like 400 naira.
Of course.
yes.
And they are just interesting stories.
Let's go to maybe those things to fly you and all that. Yeah.
Nowadays, our children does we. I don't as a growing child. We exchange novels. Yeah, that's a lot. They will line up, wait for you to finish, then you have.
Then you hand over. Then you have.
No, I don't see that happening now.
Nobody has that anymore.
You used to talk about these cartoons, what he watched, and all that. But
For the younger ones,
the novels we read, they can be about Harry Potter. I read like Harry Potter Part 1 and all that before even watching the movie. I can remember I just saw this novel, this story, which is like I read the one about it's a movie and the sequel and everything. Then we read novels before we made it to movies. As you're watching, you're remembering all you read and all that, but it doesn't happen now. I don't know.
And you know, there's something about books. I found out about books is that books kind of help children. Personally, it helps your imagination.
Yes.
And you know, these days we have that problem with our children. Ask them to write something.
especially creative writing.
Aha, they can't write
can't
because they can't just imagine.
imagine it.
And because they don't read books, they can't think about it. So you see, we have connection like that, like that, like that.
I hope and this message will be fast across the parents. Yeah, we'll try to sit up. Then I was going to say, right, Miss Joy and Miss Oko, you guys need to teach that
Law.
foundation yet.
Yes.
Okay. Now some parents believe that I've had parents say, and this child when I'm playing the sound help them to read. Right?
Yes, yes, yes.
But some parents will still I've had situations where they complain. I'm like, just play. They're playing around. There's nothing to sit down to watch it. But they're learning as
They're learning. Well,
can you pass the message across to parents having children in such levels? So of them they just feel that because the child is not seated and just focused, that it should not be played.
They should just keep playing it. I have a child like during examination, this past examination, I have a child in reception 1. They're like 1 year, 6 months to 2 years and about. Okay. When you call him to ask him like sounds, phonics, he would sound, but after that you think he is not getting everything. You see him walking around, he's still in diaper. You see him walking around, then you see him sound it. You hear him sounding. Someone that didn't sit down, pay attention, but he's actually get it. Then you write on the board numbers, you go and start counting. They actually get it.
Consciously.
They're actually getting it. Just keep playing it.
Yeah.
Keep doing it. Just keep doing it, and you see themselves. You see them catching up and everything. So don't stop. Don't think they are not paying attention. They are distracted. Children pick things. Yeah, then like a sponge. They soak in everything they see.
Thing. Yeah.
So just don't be discouraged. Keep doing it.
So I was double trying, even for adult it happens. Like me, normally or naturally, I don't play secular song. But there are some secular songs I can sing.
You would
because
sing,
I hear
yes,
them, like,
you could
over
it.
yeah. I know the lyrics. Yes. So it doesn't happen to everyone. I hope parents understand this. So can we talk about grades not defining a child? Because we have situations where
Yeah.
even the child is doing well. I had this we're having parent teachers conference. The parent walked up to me. The child called 8/10. But kind out loud. Even if that's working over 10, it's not okay.
And that's what
She's complaining. Yes.
8/10. That's okay.
She's
Thing
complaining.
is, I don't use tests to judge a child's intelligence. I use classwork.
No, I'm not talking about internet now.
A child's performance. I don't use is your how you take part in the class. Let me put that's like what I used to judge children, because children, they can
That's you as the teacher.
yeah, that's why I also tell parents too. Once I tell your child is doing well, your child is doing well. It's not like when you get the CA or the examination or what. It's according to how the child takes part in the learning process.
Learning process.
Like so my when your child is active, your child is actually doing well in the class, answers questions, it's our own contribution, and there is no from CA or from examination.
So some of them they believe that. That's saying that grades don't define them.
That's what I always tell them to, like when they come, I always make them understand it's not from this grading. That is good.
So they should look at the progress.
They don't. It's just after the grades and
The grades. They want to see the child coming out for
Prize giving day.
Oh, this prize giving day is a problem.
It's a problem.
I was saying this
I wish we can scrap it.
I thought I was the only one.
I wish we
That
can.
was oh my god. Like it should be scrapped.
Totally. Like
See parents
So parents do. They will engage their child.
first term, second term.
Thought when you see them.
they want all the lesson teachers.
Yes.
We is a cumulative score. Exactly.
Yeah.
You engage that child and everything. I want my child to be in, and when they don't know, you see in the presence of that child, you treated my child and everything. Some will fight the lesson teacher.
That in short, when prize giving day is going on, they're ready to lose your job and the lesson teacher, your child does not do well. Like go I kill you out because just prepare yourself.
It's just so funny. And
Yeah.
So
And again, there's this thing among some parents. They tend to compare their children with their
Raise your friend.
kids. You say like, did you not see Joy? Did you not see she took 3 gifts? What are you doing? You know that kind of thing. Can we advise
You can't even compare siblings.
two siblings? Not
You can't. Not to talk of two different families. They are totally different. So you can't compare the two. It's something.
If you're talking about this whole gift thing, it gives me some very nostalgic feeling.
Okay. Listen, just please explain that word. I read chemistry and not English. What's the static feeling?
Like, takes me back
Back.
Okay.
to the past and gives me some very nice feeling there. I have a brother, my immediate elder brother. He was very intelligent, no doubt. In fact, he learned how to read before I started reading. He knew how to read, like, good, really, really. But when after exams, he was a class ahead of me.
Then
So during this chapter, settings, I think, prize giving day, when I get back to had kids in the second or third. But he comes out with nothing and he's always angry. And then my own make him understand something back. It's not about this whole gift. It's, your brother can come with a gift, but you know what you are carrying.
You know what you have there.
Maybe he's in a class where he's not fully charged.
Yeah,
that's another
And
thing,
it's
great
challenge.
people
Yeah.
that you think that they're out of this world.
We need parents to touch our situations.
So what do you get to give your child this idea that okay, yes, it's not about this.
Yeah.
So I myself I noticed that there was no interest in the home. There was no
Nobody.
outfit in my house that okay, oh he brought a gift. No one was celebrating, no one was happy about it. It was just a regular like okay. So I stopped pushing myself to like okay, getting but I just believe that okay, most important, do well. So if our parents can see that it's not about what the child brings now.
Yeah.
A child can come home with 5 trophies or 5 gifts to say. But you can't compare that child with the one who came 10th in that same class. Trust me, give these guys 5 years from that period, grading in university. The other one who became 10th
Yeah.
will do exactly
Better.
There's
Yeah.
a lot of stories.
Yes, there's always a switch like that.
the brains, there are different ways our brains get to see things.
Yeah.
Natural. So if we have to keep pushing our children unnecessarily, like most of the children I've taught over the years, I told our parents, I've not come to do magic for your child. Your child will learn at his pace. Yeah, not the girl in charge will be exam and preparing your child for the future.
Exactly. What I tell them
Don't
to.
put me on that pressure. Don't tell me to give your child first position, second position. I won't do that. I don't have that. So if you want me to teach your child for the future, let me do my work. But it's not to teach your child for your exams, tests, fine, then you can do it yourself. It's that simple. So not until all parents or teachers get to have this idea like, don't let these parents push you
Exactly.
to do exceptionally out of your way. You can't do it. Trust me, a child who can't comprehend now, there's no magic you would do for that child to comprehend during exams or past the exams. But just taking step by step, just make sure you're doing the right thing for your child in the future. Not
Yeah, it's not much at all.
No, we'll lay hint.
Is that what?
We'll lay hint.
sorry, Chi.
All right. What about can we talk about or let parents know, or even some teachers, that failure is part of learning. You know, when I started teaching, and I didn't understand it as a child, but I'm thankful to God that I'm understanding now. And now that I have kids, I tell them that failure is part of learning. But those days when you fail, in short, our teachers made us feel like they knew it all.
Yes.
Like they knew everything.
Demigods and
Exactly. Do you get? So it's not felt like even when you make a mistake or you feel like
is it have to repeat a class like the stigma and
a stigma, you feel so bad, you feel like, oh, I'm dumb, oh, I'm worthless.
yes.
What can we say about that? Let them know that the failure is part of learning.
Failure is part of learning. It's a process. And one thing
Not to
about
kill the children because of it.
yes, one thing about failure is that as long as you can learn from it, what mistake I've made this mistake, what can I do better? So that is what we tell our children. I always tell my lesson to children, Miss Joy is not perfect. So
Exactly.
I do feel sometimes they'll ask question and I'll be like, okay, I don't know this now, but why don't we learn it together? So they understand that I am also not that. I didn't know what.
You need to understand that we still failed.
I
at
also
some point.
feel. Let's do it together. Let's learn together.
Together.
So with that, they can easily come to our level and understand that we're all human.
Yeah.
And parents should know teachers are human. They are children too. They would learn. They would be able to. They would succeed. But as much as that failure part is there, just encourage the child. I have a child recently. That was just yesterday. Her other results were good, but she had one F. And sincerely, I was not too happy as a teacher. But when I got home, I told her, I said, can you see what happened? But we've gotten this F now. What did you learn? She told me, okay, this is what I did not do. This was, I said, okay, so next time, then we can do better with this. And at the end of the day, she felt better. I said, thank you. At least I know that you have learned from this your failure and you won't do that again. So it's better that way.
The parents need to understand how to handle issues like that where there's failure or a child did not do well. And they need to understand that failure, I think failure also helps to build resilience
Yes.
and also problem solving skills. Right. Someone was saying something some time back. He said, over there, not Nigerians now, let's say people in the US, kids, any little thing, they could just hang themselves because of a dog, to get that kind of thing.
Yes.
We did not build ourselves. And I think we should change the narrative now. And parents should know better. Teachers also should know better. So apart from all this we've been saying, can do it have more? I know we have more.
Well,
Miss Ogo, what else
thank you. We have
do we want parents to know?
My lecturer would say, you should try to make or build creative children, not intelligent children. Creative children, not intelligent children. Now, a creative child thinks outside the box. She might not do well academically.
Yeah.
But he loves to solve problems. Try to research ways to solve problems. But now we just want intelligent children. Follow what the teacher says.
and pass your exams.
Pass your exam.
That's it.
That is that it. Parents should try to raise creative children. They can make the society a better place. You know, a society can't try and make out creative people around.
And
That's what we're suffering in Africa.
Yeah.
As Igbo, because we don't have we don't explore. We don't explore.
We just continues.
Let me just do this the way the teacher say. Belong.
And we also don't want intelligent children without character. Without character. Oh, that's another thing.
You can work on our creativity.
And parents also should know that charity begins at home. Most times they do forget that. They blame teachers for certain things that a child should have learned at home. I have somebody told me a child did not greet, and the person looked at the child and said, you did not greet your teacher. And she said, what are they teaching you in this school? And I looked at her and I was like, Ma, charity begins at home. Oh. If she did not greet you this morning, she can't greet me.
She didn't slap you. Some parents will slap you for saying that.
Oh no, it was a friendly.
Okay.
It was a friendly. So that part.
Alright, this is what we call it a wrap. And our dear parents, we hope we've been able to pass a very important message to you. We'd like you as a parent or a teacher to comment when you see this. Let's hear your opinion and also your suggestions concerning what we wish parents know. See you in our next episode. Thank you.